If you've been working in UX for any amount of time, you've probably run into a situation where you've tried to explain your job to friends and family. UX work isn't the easiest job to explain because there's so many facets to the job and the end goals aren't always tangible. Plus, the day-to-day activities we carry out don't really explain the scope and significance of the role. I've found myself using poor explanations for UX work, and I'll say things to people like, I'm like a web designer, but I just don't focus only on graphic design. I work on that larger functional design of websites too. Or maybe I'll say, I do research to understand people, and then I design products so they're easy for people to use. Both explanations are okay, but I don't really think they explain to people the scope or significance of UX work in modern business. I get a smile and a nod, and these people walk away thinking that I work with computers and maybe do something on websites. So I decided to apply my user-centered design skills to the way I explain UX to others. If you think about it, most people don't really have an understanding about how digital product development processes happen, or even the fact that companies seek to design experiences for customers that are good. What these people do understand is their own experiences with companies. They can relate to having both good and bad experiences, how those experiences make them feel, and even how all that impacts their own perceptions of and loyalty to a brand. So that's how I should be explaining it. Instead of using internal jargon, I should be speaking their language. So I've come up with a foolproof way to explain what you do to non-UXers. Start off with 1 to 2 examples of varying types and ask people to think about their own experiences. For example, think about all the websites, apps, and companies you interact with every day, and how easy or difficult those interactions are. You need to log into your bank's website, for example, to change your address, which seems like it should be a really easy task, but you can't find where to do it, so you have to call the bank, and you end up finding out that the change of address function is somewhere completely illogical. Or you go to order groceries online for delivery, and you somehow end up with multiple of the same items in your cart that you didn't mean to add. So all of a sudden you have 6 zucchinis and you don't know what to do with them. Next, talk about the impact. Those little inconveniences are frustrating, and they can make a task that should have been so simple way more difficult than it had to be. My job is to help make sure those things don't happen. So the next time you order groceries or order off a mobile menu at a restaurant, you feel efficient, confident, and satisfied. Because if you're always frustrated with your grocery shopping, you'll decide to shop somewhere else. Or if you're stressed out at the dinner table trying to read the menu, you're probably not going to recommend that place to a friend. Then lastly, explain the scale of it all. Companies hire people like me to make sure your experience is good at all levels. From the ease of booking a room last minute on a hotel website, to the smell of the lobby when you walk in, to the placement of the coffee machine in the room being just right. I help understand customers so I can design the experiences they should have. Because your experience is important to these businesses. If you're putting in too much effort or walking away frustrated as a consumer, you have other options.